Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I have got the most fun stuff from our friends at 49 & Market. This is the Open Waterfall Set, and this is the 4x6 folio set. They can be used alone or placed in albums and journals, and this is the envelope, one of the envelope sets. Look at this, opens up. How cool is this, you guys? I can't wait to show you what else I did with these. I had so much fun playing. So come back and play with us. Okay, so we're back. So this is the Open Waterfall Set. This one has three separate little mini albums in it. It has two small and one large. Okay, and these are all the pieces. But first I'm going to show you what the large one looks like. So here's this one. This is the large. Now it can be opened either vertically or horizontally like this. It can be placed inside of a photo album. It could be placed on a scrapbook page. It could be placed, or you could just use it on your own like this. So you take this flap, you fold it down, okay? And then start opening these up. We've got these pictures. This one, of course, is a photo album. This one, and then I left a space right here where you can place the smallest album. Could actually fit like this, or it can fit like this and you would just glue it inside, or you could leave it so that it was loose. You might want to tie it in with some ribbon. Once again, this one opens like this, and they have these little magnets. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. There's a magnet there, and there's a magnet hidden back here. So it can either close like this, or you can put it like this, and it has all of the same little mechanisms. So as I said, this one can stay right inside. And what a great gift to give. This one's for a friend. What a great gift to give to a friend, to celebrate your friendship for their birthday. I love this idea. So I'm going to show you how to put this together, but first, let's talk about what I used for this one. This is the Wildflowers collection. I used Wildflowers 12x12 patterned cardstock, the solid cardstock as well, and then I used the chipboard and the die cuts. Okay, so let's go through here. This is one of the die cuts. This is one of the cutouts from the 12x12 cardstock. These are the die cut punch outs. These are the little chipboard pieces that I just covered with using the surface of an ink pad. Same with this one. This one right here is a die cut. This one is a cutout from the cardstock. This one is a die cut. There's some chipboard. There we go. All right, so now we're done with that one. I've showed you the small one. Let's show you how to assemble this. I'm going to show you with the smallest little guy here. So first thing you want to do is go ahead and use a bone folder. Very, very important. Okay. So you want to make sure with all of the pre-scored folds, you're going to go ahead and score those again. And you would do this before you would add any paper. Okay, so there's that one. This particular one, this for the Open Waterfall, doesn't have a lot of scoring to do. The envelope one has a little bit more. All right, so what you're going to do is, this one has sort of this large piece right here, okay? And then this one has this one. I guess you'd call it kind of like a binding right there. So what you're going to do here is, I've taken some extra sticky tape right there, and I'm going to use my little pokey tool to remove that extra sticky tape, which is just a marvel for me to know that that helps so much after, I don't know, years of just trying to pick that thing to get it to come open. All right, so what we're going to do is, we're going to take this, where you have the extra sticky tape. You only really need it along that top edge, and we're going to place it along the bottom of this fold right there. And that is, so there we've got our waterfall. Okay, just like that. And then you've got this piece, and it has two folds right there. Okay, and you're going to go ahead and score those as well, or rather, you're going to go over the scored lines, make sure they're folded really well. All right, now this piece right here, we can go ahead and just take some glue on that. We like to use Cosmic Shimmer Specialist acrylic glue. This is my friend Debbie and my favorite glue. And what we're going to do is we're going to glue this to the back. I like to center it on the front first. I'm going to turn that over, glue that right there. All right, and then we're going to take this piece right here and glue that to the other end, okay? This is that little sort of cover piece right here. And then each kit comes with magnets, and you need 2 magnets for each one of these, okay? So you've got your 2 tiny little magnets. And what we're going to do is, now you can hide the magnet, okay? You could put a magnet right there, okay? And then put this right there. And these are pretty strong magnets. And then you can put another one right there. Now, I hid my magnet. There's one right here, and it's under, yeah, actually it's under this piece of paper right here covering that strip. And then this one, I put the magnet on the inside, and it's right there. And I'll show you how to, you can hide it under this piece of paper, but I wanted to show you that it's visible. And sometimes if you have a lot of layers on things, just having it be visible just makes sure that it connects, okay? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a magnet here. And I would just do that with just like a dot of glue. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put another one right here. And what's great about this is you can line them up kind of like that, and then just let them dry for a couple of minutes and make sure everything is going to adhere correctly. Once you get your magnets on and everything, then you can go ahead and place this one right there. You want to make sure it's kind of centered on that. So when you close these, they make a nice little snap sound. And if you put it on, if you want to put this on the inside here, you could just take this and put it on the inside. So either way works because they're nice and strong. All right, so all of them are made that way, the small one and the large one, put together the same way. And I just cut my papers just a little bit smaller, probably 1/8 of an inch smaller. And the way I did that, I just took my paper and put it right in the corner of each piece, and then I just marked it with a pencil here and here and used my paper trimmer to cut it really fast that way. All right, now let's move on. This one is the 6x6 envelope folio. Let's see, let's move to, I think this one. All right, so on this one, starts like that, that's one side of it. And you've got the other side, and you open, and this is really the largest one. You open it like this, right? And then got your little file pieces here. This one would make a great card, so you could add photos to it too. I just really wanted to use the artwork on this one, so you could just make it a card, and then you could add little notes in here. You could even put gift cards in here. All right, so on this one, we're going to actually show you how to put this one together, but I wanted to show you this is an additional page, okay? And it comes with little things like this, where you would take one of these and sort of glue it. One portion of it is glued under a page, under like a backing piece of paper like this, okay? It's like what's going on the bottom. So you would glue that like that, and then you would stand it up like this, and then you would glue a page to it, right? And then if you don't want this to show, you could just leave it like that. But if you don't want that to show, you could just take some glue and add a back to the page, just like that. Make sure everything is squared up there. Make sure those pages are cut to the same size. All right, and before we get to the assembling portion of this one, I'll show you what I used to make this one. So this one is the A Nesting Place 12x12 cardstock. It's got all these amazing watercolor birdhouses and birds. And then, of course, the coordinating cardstock if you want to mat photos and things for that. We've got the die cuts right here and also the chipboard. So here I just used, these are actually the cutouts. Some chipboard here I just used brown, this one's roasted coffee and blue lagoon. Just use those to color those little pieces of chipboard. One of the die cut pieces, little bird. So very easy to put together. So let's show you this one. Okay, so for this one, to make sure I have the right little guy to start with. Yes, I do. Okay, here we go. All right, so this one we're starting off with this envelope, and it has the 3 sections. All right, and then we've got our little dividers, and these all have these little places where you would glue. So they're pre-scored, so you want to go ahead and score those as well. Take one of these, score that. I say score, I mean fold the score line. All right, so once you have those done, you're going to go ahead and you're going to glue them like this. 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then so you don't have this piece right here showing, then you would glue a piece of paper over this, and it's going to cover all these little tabs, right? And then here you'll notice that this nice little piece right here, that comes with the pattern. This is a pattern that comes with the kit. You can trace around this, or I guess you could cover this with paper, and then you could just, but I just used it to trace around. And then you can just glue that right there. And then you can glue your magnet so it's exposed like mine, or you could hide it right there behind that paper. All right, so that's how you do that one. Okay, and then we've got our little pages right here. So it comes with 2 pages. Okay, both of these have these fold lines right there. And then you would just glue those the same way. You're just facing this direction. You're going to glue one page, and then you're going to glue the other page, and then you're going to put in the background paper to cover up those little folded tabs, just like that. If you want to add in another page before you glue in this paper, then you would go ahead and you would fold this piece right here, and then you would add that in. And you could do multiple pages that way. Okay, that's that one. And then you just fold everything to the right and then wrap that around that and just fold it in like that. Such a nice little collection there. All right, let's go back to the one I showed you in the opening. Okay, this is the other envelope. And this one, you're going to open it from the other direction, so it opens from the right. You could turn it around and you could have it open from the left. I just wanted to show a different way of opening it. All right, this one is so cool because it's got these pockets in it right here. And then it's got these fold-up flaps. Front and back are decorated. You could put a photo right in the center here. It's like that. Or you could put a photo here or a note here, and then you could put photos right here. I just love it. And this one, I used, this is sunflowers, 12 by 12 patterned cardstock. So bright and fun for summer. The solid cardstock if you want to mat your photos, the die cuts, and the chipboard. So let's see, for the chipboard here, I just used kind of a nice ochre yellow right there, and then just colored in the center with an alcohol pen. I'll list all of the supplies for these if you click on the photos below this webisode page. If you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page, you can see all the supply lists, and then of course everything is listed down below in our products used. We have a great money saver right over there on the right hand side, so you can definitely take advantage of that. Great buy on all of these, or if you just want to buy one, you just look down below the video with the products used. If you're watching us on YouTube, we haven't forgot about you. Look below the description box and you'll find a link to this webisode page. So for this one might be the easiest one to put together. For my little side pockets here, go. All right, you've got these little side pieces. Okay, and these, once again, you're just gonna fold these right under, score those, and you're gonna put those right there. On this side, okay. Oh, darn it, I grabbed the wrong one. There we go. This is the right one. And you're gonna put one right here, and you're gonna do another one on the opposite side. Wow, I'm really messing up here. This one, and then you're gonna do one on this side as well. And then for these the center pages right here, you've got these little long pieces. You're gonna go ahead and fold those. Okay, and you're gonna glue those right there, and then right there. And then once you have those glued in place, then you're gonna go ahead and cover that with a piece of paper. One thing I did on these pieces, okay, before I glued them in, I actually used the all over chicken wire stamp, okay, and I stamped it like this and then repositioned it and lined up these little pieces of wire and stamped it again. And then I just used an ink pad, roasted coffee, I think that's my favorite brown ink pad, and I just inked the edges around the surface of that using a blending brush, just to give it something just a little bit different. All right, you guys, let me double check something here. So, just occurred to me, yeah, this one, I told you guys that I used this one on. That was this one, okay? This one, I did use this one, and then we added a page to the end here. So I should definitely mention that. We just added a page to the end, and that's how it folded over. Okay, wanted to clarify that. So you guys, such a good deal, so fun to play with. There we go. They just fold up so nicely, and I think they just make a fantastic presentation. So beautiful and so fun to do. I had a blast doing these, you guys. So if you want to take advantage of the Money Saver, it's right over there, okay? Definitely take a look at that. And if you're watching us on YouTube, look below the video in the description box, and you'll get to take advantage of all of these goodies. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.